Now, did everyone see?
Nope.
I know you didn't see it.
This is probably the one you should have watched.
Yeah.
If there was any verses, you should have watched.
If there was any
it.
verses,
I saw a
you
clip.
should-
I just don't like the idea.
This was the one.
Let's get past the idea of it.
Yeah.
No,
This
I
was
don't need
actually-
to. I don't need to because I'm
It was-
fine.
No,
I understand,
No.
but
I saw a clip.
it was a great hip hop.
this was a good one, man.
Nah.
If there was one you want to watch, this is the one you want to watch.
Okay.
No, you know what? You would have liked Ghostface and Raekwon just because they were telling stories and the fact
Yeah, that would have been dope. But
they were just having a good time with
That's
it.
why I like P Rock
Look,
and Preem.
look, let me tell you.
They tell
I don't
stories.
like things that other people like. Okay. Period.
We know that.
Intentionally.
You like
Of course.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like fries.
People
and,
like those.
Yeah. But mine's different.
you like fries and mashed potatoes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With extra salt.
Exactly.
No wonder you didn't watch Versus. All right, so
all the starches.
Yeah,
definitely starches.
Starch. Tony Starch.
cannibalism
Can't.
in the form of potatoes.
All right, man. So, I saw it. We saw it outside alone. I think even Red August saw it. Did you see Red August? He nodded his head. He saw it. Oh, sorry. I thought it was dope, and it actually confirmed a lot of stuff that I've been saying for years. And everybody has told me I'm a fool, and all my homies, my close friends, I grew up
I
with.
think you exaggerated a bit.
Nah, this is true. Shout out to Andrew Barber. We talk about this all the time. And he continuously says I'm wrong. And he had to eat a little crow after this Versus because I've always said there's 75% production,
Yeah.
25% rapping ability. And they pretty much got exposed for not being able to rock a crowd. Jadakiss pointed out they were rapping over lyrics. Kiss got up there, stole the show, rocked the crowd as an MC, had him in the palm of his hands with Styles, and it was a rap. And I laughed at every single moment of it because all I was thinking was the Heatmakers make really good beats.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that to say, with Jadakiss and his performance, we saw his performance. One of my takeaways from that was kind of like what Tyler was talking about when there was a reserve. We talk about caring because he mentioned Kiss. I think it was really good for people to see an MC rock a crowd, show the crowd reacting, peers like Fat Joe, all these dudes in the crowd acting like fans because
Fat Joe said he almost put a little mama and walked up on stage.
You see, like that's what I'm saying. Like Busta Rhymes was up in his suite. He had a video, and he posted videos about how epic this moment was.
It was so New York.
It was so New York, and I really like the fact that Kiss went out there and just dropped 60 as a performer, as an MC, as a rapper. I think that's good for people to see somebody rock the crowd like that.
That was his Kobe game.
That was his Kobe game. He dropped 81. You know what I'm saying? But do you?
I saw clips. I saw the clips.
Man, the clips are crazy, man.
But
Like
that's all I need to see is clips.
don't do that. But Jay Diff, what do you think about that, man? Is that moment as big as I guess I don't want to say but we're making it
For
like
old heads, it is.
I think it is.
Is it
Even
just
for some of the
that's
newer
my
cats.
question? No, that's my question. Is it just old heads?
I actually shout out to Fox because me and him literally just talked about this.
Okay,
Fox is kind
almost
of an
a
old
week
head.
ago. I mean, he's an old soul.
he's an old soul.
He's an old
definitely
soul,
an old
but
soul.
but he's not necessarily
Not an
what
old
I'm saying?
head. He's
Yeah.
younger.
Oh, he way younger than us, but he's
He
an old soul.
said
He's an old
he
soul.
was like, man, I don't really mess with verses, like you said.
Yep.
He said, but listen, I've watched that verses 3 times
Bingo.
because of it's a matter of that energy that Jada put out. And if anybody who's ever listened to Jadakiss knows, he's always said he's top 5 dead or alive.
Yep.
And nobody ever really agreed with him except for like heads.
Yep.
And it's basically revolves around his albums because I can't say that Kiss has had like a flawless classic release
Thank you.
as far as an album is concerned.
Thank you.
But he is the epitome of hip hop. Like
he is.
when you think about hip hop, you think of somebody like Jadakiss. Jadakiss is a Tim wearing backpack with who knows what in it.
Extra New York.
His vocabulary, his delivery, his punchlines, all of that. But it's all the package of it is so clean and crisp.
Yep.
And he just made that so apparent at this Versus event, especially, and this is something that we've talked about at endless events. We cannot stand artists that rap over their vocals.
Yes.
And I don't know how many times we have to say this from bringing down the band events, from hip hop night. Man, if you can't really get up there and control the crowd and memorize your lyrics, then what are you really doing?
Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a lip sync contest, essentially. Everybody had those in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but I mean, he exposed them for what they were.
And
you could definitely tell that this team, the Lox, D Block, had rehearsed, they performed, they were ready. Whereas Dipset was making Instagram videos and being shiny and glitzy, and just like we're gonna show up and it is what it is. We're Dipset.
Yeah.
And Jadakiss was like, nah, this ain't that.
No.
Yeah. One of the
Good
crazy
moment,
things to me was seeing, you know, this is the illest thing. Jada at this point has done 2 verses, won them both, and hasn't repeated any of the songs.
That's a good point.
You know, because like it's like, oh, we know you're gonna play, we gonna make it, and then he plays something else. You know, the fact that he dropped New York, which was, you know, off of a 𝗲𝗷𝗱 album, I was like, I didn't think that he was gonna go there.
It worked though.
And it worked, and then like it was almost like Dipset was throwing them alley-oops. He was like, yo, you ain't got no song for the girls, and then they go into Honey with Mariah Carey, and then they go into Good Love from Chic. I was like, come on, man, y'all are just basically throwing the other team alley-oops and don't even know it. And then when Cam sat down in the beach chair,
Jim Jones.
I
think it was Jim. You might be right though. Might have been Cam.
And it was like, do they even want to be here?
Man.
Yeah. Well, they said Cam almost.
Yeah,
left.
that's the word I heard. That Cam, like, but that's why it took him so long, because Cam was just gonna leave.
But
He
Dipset,
said, I didn't lose.
yeah, but
Jules and Jimmy lost.
I'm boiling hot water with boiling hot water. When I was boiling hot water.
But when Cam tried to do that freestyle, I was like, man,
they booed him though. He got booed.
I know it's still New York. You might be home, but it's still New York.
But the thing is, though, everybody in the crowd knows what it is. We know that y'all are the 8X Averex jackets and
remember,
jerseys.
they were in the Garden.
True.
Dipset has commemorative Knicks jerseys.
Yeah. Well, they should have won.
And the Lox went in there and was like, this ain't that.
This ain't that.
Y'all might as well go ahead and put the
know,
Lox on that jersey.
I don't know what Jules Santana had on. He looked like
he looked
like Bag Lady.
You know, like when you got that pile of clothes on your bed.
Yeah.
It looks like that came to life. And
He
it was
looked
Jules
like
Santana.
He looked like 𝗀𝗄. Shout out to Rusty. Remember when Rusty was? He had his whole bass Rusty phase.
No,
that's what Jules Santana
looked like somebody trying to dress up like Jules Santana but couldn't afford it.
Bro, he had to have at least 3 different eras of clothes on.
Yeah.
Like in the whole outfit. Like,
but it was Don C stuff.
Well, I'm sorry, Don C.
Don C just, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, we gonna leave that alone. But I think the turning point, man, to me, the coldest moment in this was the 𝗏𝗲𝗄.
Let me talk.
Yes.
Yeah, when
he did that after he said what he said about
and
them
when
rapping
the
over
DJ
his
stopped
lyrics,
it and let him talk and then ran it back.
bruh.
Y'all neighbors.
Bruh. When he did that 𝗏𝗲𝗄, man, I'm like, this is an MC.
He said,
I had an old head moment. This is rapping, y'all.
That was
this is what
real.
I'm
That was so 94.
Bruh. But the thing about Kiss is you talked about, you know, his catalog and the songs and the girl records and all that. Kiss is, as New York and quote unquote backpacker street that he is, you can put him on different types of records and he's still gonna adjust.
He got
with
more
his
than
own
one
style.
song. He got more than one song with Mariah Carey.
And they fire though.
He got songs with Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he got fired.
He got songs with Lil Jon.
Let's get it straight. Jadakiss has fire songs. So if we go back and we make a compilation off a couple albums, we can come up with a few classics.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of
the full product
and how it's presented. And
I don't think he don't have a classic album, but I tell you,
he got classic moments.
I'm talking about classic moments. I was talking about
one of them.
On Facebook today, I was talking about We Gonna Make It. Every time that drops, I don't care where you at.
Yeah.
We Gonna Make It is gonna work. That's an iconic beat.
Who made that beat?
The Alchemist. He sold it. He sold it to 2 people at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, and
I thought that was
shout out to Razzcast. You know what I'm saying?
We love Razzcast, but thank the Lord Jada got that.
Jada needs
but Home Sweet Home was a dope record.
And
I ain't mad at
that Jadakiss, and not to discredit Chic Luch, but that Jadakiss Styles P 1-2 punch
that's tough.
is something else.
That's
like
tough.
there's records Styles P didn't do. Like they really could have ran the score up.
You know what? And the thing is Styles P has excelled in the last decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know,
Like he got songs with Rick Ross, then you got the Woo Block, then you
consistent product.
It's
though.
crazy.
Styles' albums have been very good. The most recent ones he's dropped, they're very good.
I remember I was not a fan of a Gangster and Gentleman when it came out.
You didn't like that?
I listened to it like a year ago. I was like, what was I thinking about?
That album is
this album is
fire.
incredible.
Yeah. Styles is what I call he's aging very well.
Yeah.
And not and the thing is not that's really kind of rare.
Yeah.
You know, like in the grand scheme of things, like most artists don't really age very well.
And maybe we'll talk about this,
Especially from that era.
I know because we got to get ready to get out of here, but we'll talk about that on the post show. We can talk about Nas. To me, Nas is aging very well with this King's disease too. To me, but maybe we can talk about it in the post show, or whatever. But as it relates to Kiss and the Lox, like I think it's a huge moment, man. I just hope somebody pulls from it and can understand what it was. Like get past the old guys part and look at them, the culture and what they did.
I don't know if it's going to resonate that much with the younger heads, though.
I hope. I think you're right, but I hope you're wrong.
Like I think it was a great moment for like people like us who have almost come to accept the fact that most people aren't going to rock a mic anymore.
Yeah, like what we saw at Verzuz is over. Like I don't think that's ever going to be the standard anymore. I don't think that'll be across the board like it was. So
if it was the Lox versus somebody younger, you know, like not Dipset, you know, like somebody that is performing and putting out a lot of music now. Yeah, I think it might have had more of a.
If it would have been like the Migos,
yes,
that would have been different. Yeah, that would have
maybe or maybe not, because they're not known for doing that anyways, right? But
from an eye standpoint,
the Lox versus Benny and Conway, or I don't know.
Well, that could have been old versus new.
But I guess what I'm saying is like I feel like because Dipset is from that era, that era is known for, typically speaking, it's not known for like a lot of lip syncing stuff.
It's not,
right? But if the Lox went up and Jada did all that verse, like the era of where people are okay with lip syncing, maybe it would have impacted a little bit different to some people. But
you're saying American Bandstand or Soul Train.
At the end of the day, though,
why did I give you a mic if you're not going to, ride? You're just going to lip sync.
I think it was a dope moment. I'm glad Kiss did what he did. He definitely dropped 80. I said 60. He dropped 81. So salute to them, man. I thought this was a very good Verzuz and it kept my attention.
I mean, it's the first Verzuz I've watched. And I take that back. I watched Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat.
Yeah, I had to watch that on GP.
That's automatic.
I can't wait for the Mariah Carey, Katy Perry one.
And on that note, we appreciate
If you've enjoyed this segment of the New Old Heads podcast, make sure you join our live show every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/newoldheads. You can also catch playback of all of our shows on any podcast app and youtube.com/newoldheads network. And go to newoldheads.com/community to join our Discord.